In this video, I'm going to take you behind the scenes on how I take photos for a brand for their Instagram. This really helps break up their feed with photos of their faces to photos of that are branded Flatlays. So if you're new here, my name is Becca with Rebecca Reed Creative, and I help solopreneurs design the website and Instagram of their dreams. If that's something you're interested in, hit subscribe. I post a new video every Wednesday. Alright, step number 1 is to go shopping. Not a bad step. Go to Target, head out to the dollar section, and pick out some things that really match your brand's color scheme as well as your style. And then also something to be aware of is to find something that you can use as a backdrop. And so I just bought fabric and marble contact paper, and I will show you exactly what I did to make that my backdrop. Alright, so here are some things that I got. First of all, just some letters that if I want to use any verbiage, I can do that. I do website design and logo design, so using colored pencils and paint just so it shows that design aspect. I have a quote in there I can use, some geometric things. Notebooks are always great. I'm big on travel, so I found one of my favorite books about traveling, and then tea, because coffee and tea are how we run this business. To create my backdrop, I bought just a cardboard thing, and then I bought marble contact paper on Amazon and glued it on and taped it on the sides. I will say, I don't know if you can tell, but it got these bubbles in here. And so to get those out, what I'm currently doing is just laying a piece of fabric over it. And then I opened up one side. I'm using this to kind of iron those bubbles out. Once you have your board, it's time to start styling. So I just usually put my first item out and then start putting things around. You don't want it to look too perfect. And remember, if you're able to, use things that are in your brand colors. Again, just kind of lay them out so that they look, scattered, I guess. And then you can take a photo on your cell phone, or if you have a DSLR camera, you can do that. Alright, next I will show you exactly how I edit the photos. So first I upload the photo to Lightroom. So you need to get the Lightroom app, it's free. Just click on the photo and you can upload it. It will come into all photos. So once you have it, what I do is I like to lighten it up. So I go over to shadows first. Try to take your photos near natural light by a window, and you should be able to avoid shadows a little bit better. And then I always up my exposure as well. That's too high. Up the contrast a little bit. And then the next big thing is if you go over to this, you can get the white balance correct. You can try the eyedropper tool. If your background was perfectly white, you could use that and have that, but for me this looks a little bit too blue, so I will up the yellow and just kind of play around with it until you have it exactly how you want it to be. From there you can go into share photos, and I then share it into VSCO, VSCO, and I use the A6 filter at 4. If this video was helpful, please like it so I know what content you prefer to see. And I would love it if you shared any photos on Instagram. Make sure to tag me in them so I can see what you're doing. And I will see you again next Wednesday.